Treyarch dropped a ton of new info on everything we need to know about Vanguard Zombies. Are we seeing any new round-based maps? What exactly are we getting for Season 1 Zombies content? No main Easter egg at the launch of the game. Some new gameplay and intro cutscene releasing soon. A lot of stuff to go through here in today's video. If you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to drop a like on the video as well. Let's try to go for 600 likes. Thank you for the support on yesterday's video. I'm feeling a lot better, so let's get started. First off here, tomorrow, finally, November 2nd at 9 p.m. Pacific time, Onslaught will finally be available on Xbox and PC. This, again, was the mode in Cold War Zombies that took zombies and threw them onto MP maps. It was a pretty fun side mode, different LTMs every so often. There were different ways to play, and overall, it was a good supplement to the content offering from Cold War Zombies among the round-based maps and the new Outbreak updates as well. It does suck, though, that players had to wait this long to finally play this mode. I think it's safe to assume that most people will move on to Vanguard once it releases later this week, and even though Onslaught will now be available for all platforms, it would have been a lot better to enjoy Onslaught as we were getting those new updates, LTMs, new MP maps during the actual DLC season of Cold War Zombies. But regardless, if you're on Xbox or PC and you haven't ever played Onslaught, definitely be sure to check it out before Vanguard releases this Thursday, or even during Vanguard. Go back and check out Onslaught. It's a lot of fun. It's a good way to play zombies and mix things up, have zombies on the MP maps. It actually kind of works, and hopefully in the future they do bring the mode back, because as I said, it's a really good supplement to the overall content offering. If in 2023 Treyarch's next Call of Duty, they have the same type of style of zombies, round-based maps, Outbreak maps, and Onslaught, that would all work really well. And I would love to see the evolution of Onslaught, the evolution of Outbreak, and round base in that next game. But we'll see what ends up happening with that. We have a lot of time until then. And another big update here. Treyarch actually informed us of an update tomorrow. Seems to be the final content update of Cold War before Vanguard is releasing. Coming in tomorrow's Black Ops Cold War update at 9 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to have the Hammer and Sickle melee weapon, 100%er challenges with new animated calling cards, new Prestige Shop weapon blueprint, and legacy content, Zombies Onslaught on all platforms with 23 maps, as we said, Rampage Inducer updates, and more. Now, the big one here for most people is definitely the 100%er animated calling cards, because people have been talking about this for what seems like to be the entire year of Cold War, and it's finally cool to see them in the game. Is it a bit too late? Maybe, but at least they have them in the game, and at least you could actually have these calling cards to show off that you really grinded the game and went for 100% in either campaign, MP, or zombies. Super cool there. And another big thing is the Rampage Inducer update. Someone actually asked Treyarch this: if Rampage Inducer goes to round 55 or higher, that's a W, and Treyarch pretty much confirms that that is the case. Really sick stuff here. Right now, you could do the Rampage Inducer until round 20, but being able to actually have this enabled the entire game, it seems like, past round 55, potentially all the way up till infinity rounds. I mean, that's insane. So that's really going to change things up and make zombies a ton of fun for people who want that constant action. Really sick change there. And some final marketing updates for Vanguard. As I said, this Wednesday we're getting the world's premiere, most likely some new MP gameplay there, but Treyarch also confirmed again today that later this week we'll unveil the Der Anfang intro cinematic to shed even more light on the narrative journey that lies ahead. So they hadn't mentioned this in a while. I thought maybe they scrapped this reveal and we wouldn't see it until the game actually came out this Friday, but it seems like we're still getting one final reveal for Vanguard Zombies with the intro cutscene, probably some more gameplay as well. Super, super cool. This could easily be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so be on the lookout for that. I might be streaming, I might not, but I'll be sure to update you guys on this channel when we get that info. It's going to be cool to see more on the actual story of this new mode. And now some stuff here. I want to start off first with Season 1 Vanguard Zombies content. What exactly are we getting at the launch of this new season on December 2nd? Because it actually touches upon a bunch of points as to, are we seeing round-based maps? Are we getting actual content updates? Are we just getting little mini updates for zombies? Let's go through here what Treyarch has to say about this, and then after this, we'll go through all of the specific gameplay features, everything you need to know about Vanguard Zombies Season 1 and beyond. As always, launch is just the beginning. Starting on December 2nd, new zombies content and features will begin to roll out in Vanguard, including a new objective, additional covenants, which we'll explain what those are later on in the video, new weapons, zombies season challenges, holiday-themed updates, and more. Players will also encounter some other surprise elements later in Season 1 that will set the stage for our upcoming main quest. This main quest will be tied to the arrival of an unexpected ally after Season 1, which will further expand the narrative of the Dark Aether and reveal more details about the characters and entities that players will have encountered thus far. Check out the Call of Duty blog for more details on what to expect across all of Vanguard, including the preseason and Season 1 and post-launch, the team will also add new artifacts as additional Dark Aether entities join the fight against their ancient enemy, Cortifex. Each of these entities will bring their own unique powers and personalities to the game for an even more immersive experience as the seasons continue. And that's all they say on Season 1 and overall post-launch content coming to Vanguard Zombies. So for Season 1, just to wrap this up again, it seems like we're only getting one new objective, some additional covenants, new weapons, some challenges, a holiday-themed update, maybe similar to Jingle Hells, but what's clear here is that there's no mention of any new maps being added to Vanguard Zombies. No round-based maps, no maps being added to the new hybrid mode, nothing. So it's really weird to see now for Season 1, we're still not getting any new actual maps, and it seems like here, when they talk about content we're getting after Season 1, they also don't mention maps. They just mention new artifacts. I'm assuming we'll still get new covenants, weapons, objectives to Duranfang as the seasons continue, but definitely no mention here of any round-based maps in the future, even after Season 1. Really scary stuff here. I mean, we had the theory that maybe this game wouldn't have round-based maps whatsoever, but based on this info here, it really does seem like we are not getting any round-based maps for the entire year of Vanguard Zombies. Not just the launch of this game, not just for Season 1, but for the entirety of this game, we may not see any more round-based maps. I do think they will return in the future, maybe for Treyarch's 2023 game, but at least for this game, again, unless there's some hidden surprise we don't know about just yet, it seems like we might not get any round-based maps. So again, let me know your opinions on this down below. As I've said before, I want to make this clear again. I still think this mode is going to be super cool. We're going to go through a bunch of the gameplay features that Treyarch revealed to us today about this mode. They all sound really, really sick, but it does suck to not see any classic round-based maps. Again, let me know your opinions on this down below. And also, Treyarch confirmed to us that we're not seeing a main quest for this new Zombies mode, not at the launch of the game, not even at the launch of Season 1, but from what they say here, it could very well be Season 1 Reloaded or even Season 2. Let me know, how do you guys feel about this down below? Maybe it's going to be worth the wait. Maybe it's not a big deal that we have no main quest at the launch of this game, but it definitely does suck, and it does feel weird to have a new Zombies mode, especially made by Treyarch, not have a main quest, even though it's Treyarch working on a different game, so it's not a normal Treyarch Zombies year per se. It still is a bit weird to see, but we'll probably get more info on that very soon. Now let's go through all of the gameplay features for Vanguard Zombies. First up here, Dark Aether entities and artifacts. Let's go through straight into what exactly they are, what they do. The first one here, Dragon of Syraxis, spawns an ethereal explosive, dealing massive damage to enemies who set it off. Mask of Belikar cloaks you in Dark Aether, masking your presence from enemies for 5 seconds. Sword of Invictor sparks a ring of ethereal flame to boost damage for anyone within its radius for 15 seconds. And finally, Horn of Nordicus summons a frigid vortex, damaging enemies with the initial blast and slowing those that enter. So pretty much all versions here of previous field upgrades from Cold War Zombies. Pretty cool stuff there, and as we've said before, these Dark Aether entities will also serve as in-game characters, which will have different quotes and will have different humor and different commentary throughout the game. This almost seems like Treyarch's way to compromise with us about not having a set crew in Zombies. We have operators which don't have the best quotes, they're returning, but we also have these Dark Aether entities that give us these artifacts, and they have a lot of quotes, so whatever artifact you choose, you'll have that entity's quotes, and it'll be all different stuff about the game, probably some story thrown in there as well. So it really does seem like a sick idea, and I can definitely see them bringing this into future Treyarch zombie games if they want to bring operators back, but also have more personalized set crew like quotes from these entities. However they do it in 2023's game, I think overall it could work out pretty well. We also have the Altar of Covenants, 32 new upgrades. Covenants offer powerful new abilities to equip as you progress through the match, provided in exchange for a new sacrificial heart loot item earned by completing objectives. You'll get access to 11 unique covenants at launch, each with multiple rarities, for a total of 32 upgrades to explore. Here are the first 11 covenants you'll get at the launch of the game. First up, we have Bloodlust. Melee attacks do more damage and heal you. Resurrectionist, revive allies faster. Brain Rot, chance to turn enemies to your side. Cryo Freeze, chance to slow enemies. Death Blow, critical kills return bullets to the clip. Ammo Gremlin, stowed weapons refill ammo from the stock automatically. Dead Accurate, consecutive hits on the same enemy do more damage. Splatterfest, enemies killed by explosions may explode. Unholy Ground, deal more damage while stationary. Cull the Weak, deal more damage to slowed or stunned enemies, and Mother Load, chance to keep equipment after using it. You can have up to 3 covenants at a time, and the selection of available covenants randomizes after each objective completed, so you'll always have new specialties to choose from. Alternate ammo types from previous games have also been incorporated into covenants for the best of both worlds, including favorites such as Brain Rot and Cryo Freeze. A little image here of what it may look like. The menu at the top are your covenants that you could buy, and at the bottom are your currently active covenants. By experimenting with different combinations of covenants, artifacts, perks, weapons in each run, you'll create powerful new builds and discover personal strategies to help you survive farther into next match. The true strength of covenants lies in their upgraded rarities, however. For example, while the rare version of Call of the Week deals 50% more damage to slowed or stunned enemies, the legendary version can deal a whopping 100% more base damage in addition to 100% more critical damage. Combine that with Cryo Freeze and Dead Accurate, and you'll be shredding through zombies in no time, as long as you can hit your targets and stay alive. So really cool stuff there with the covenants. Loving that new system. And now the perks we're getting in Vanguard Zombies. Here are the 5 perk fountains available in Dur on Fong. First one here, Fiendish Fortitude, increases health, pretty much Juggernog. Diabolical Damage, increases critical health, pretty much double tap there, pretty sick. Venomous Vigor, boosts health regeneration speed, I guess a version of Quick Revive in a sense. Demonic Frenzy, boost reload speed, speed cola, and then Ethereal Haste, boosts movement speed, stamina up. So pretty much some of the main perks we've seen in past Treyarch zombie games, but with a Vanguard Zombie specific occult theme. But what's really different here is, for the first time in Zombies, the base tier of each perk will be free once you unlock access to it, and you'll be able to upgrade each perk up to tier 4 in game. This is a shift from the out of game skill tier system in Black Ops Cold War, offering new ways to invest your perks in real time as you play. So here's how this works. Perks will offer powerful base stat upgrades at each tier, but they won't come cheap. Once you've activated the free tier 1 version of a perk, you'll need to pay 2,500 essence for tier 2, then 5,000 for tier 3, and 7,500 for tier 4. Each upgrade will increase a specific base stat, with higher tiers providing bigger enhancements. As an example, Fiendish Fortitude provides 25 plus health at tier 1 and goes all the way up to plus 100 at tier 4 for a massive boost in survivability. In another Zombies First, you'll keep the base level perks you've acquired so far if you're downed, since the first tier is free, but beware, you'll also lose 1 tier from each of your perks, which could be devastating in high rounds. Remember, upgrading from tier 3 to 4 costs far more than going from tier 1 to 2, so you'll need to stack your upgrades carefully to avoid bankrupting your essence after you go down. Choose wisely. Now here's some info on weapon acquisition, upgrades, and tiers. This time around, you'll need to loot chests, spin the mystery box, and watch for drops from powerful enemies at higher rounds to get your hands on additional weaponry in lieu of old school wall buys. You'll manually upgrade your weapon at the Pack-a-Punch machine once you've saved enough essence as usual, though the costs now start at 7,500 essence for your first pack, 15,000 for your level 2, and 30,000 for level 3. Weapon tiers are now defined by their Pack-a-Punch level, denoted by 4 colors: white, unpacked, blue, Pack-a-Punch level 1, purple, level 2, and orange, level 3. And pre-packed weapons can also drop from Sturmkriegers, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, or be awarded from the mystery box, so it pays to keep an eye out for your next upgrade in the field. They also talk about custom loadouts returning in this game, with preset loadouts available at launch as well. And then they also go through a new experience with every match. So another twist in the Zombies formula, the gameplay space will now change throughout the match as Cortifex's Dark Aether barrier shrinks and expands. This means no 2 games should feel the same as you take on shifting variations of the core objectives at launch: Blitz, Transmit, and Harvest. 1 minute, you may find yourself fighting for your life in a single corridor of Shinonuma. You could have access to both floors of the main hut. As the rounds continue, keep an eye out on the barrier markers to designate the playable area for each new objective, and make sure you don't get yourself cornered. That whole system there is pretty much the Onslaught influence onto this mode, the barrier that only puts you in a certain area of the map. So when you're doing different objectives, you'll only be on certain parts of that objective map. Pretty cool idea there. I like this. I like the combination of all of these modes, round-based Onslaught and Outbreak, and we'll see how it is this Friday when we actually finally get to play this new mode. But that's pretty much it here for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave your opinions on this down below. Are you excited for Vanguard Zombies? Are you concerned about a lack of round-based maps? No main Easter egg at the launch of the game? Are you excited about what you're hearing, the new gameplay features? I like a lot of these new changes. It sounds pretty cool. The new pack punch system sounds really sick. A bunch of the new covenants sound cool as well. The perks seem pretty cool. I like the new tier system with the perks being in-game instead of outside the game. I don't know. I like a lot of the changes, but I just want to see a little round-based zombies content. If we don't get that, not a big deal, but I really hope there is some type of surprise. We'll see very soon, but there are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Really appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.